Let's go, baby. Another win for the Jets. We're officially 2-7, and I know this isn't going to mean we're in the thick of the playoff hunt or anything, but I absolutely love the fact that Aaron Glenn was able to break one of these odd stats I've seen. Something like within the last decade, the Jets were 1-8 or 1-9 in terms of wins and losses coming out of the bye week. So it was great to see Aaron Glenn snap that for one. Two, Cleveland has an elite tier defense, so to see that we can go up there and do what we were able to do is huge. And two, it was just a very emotional, intense week, as we've heard repeatedly, one after the other, when it comes to the Quentin Williams trade, when it comes to the Sauce Gardner trade, when it comes to Nick Mangold and all of the different things we've been doing with just processing that loss, but also his family. And I know we had decals and stuff like that for the game today, and his family was there. I just saw a short with Garrett Wilson visiting the family. And then, of course, you talk about in game and everything that happened there. But this was quite literally, I feel like, a win granted by the special teams unit. Back to back touchdowns. I'm sure we'll hear about it later this week. Is probably a historical first. I think it was a kickoff return touchdown and then a punt return touchdown. Isaiah Williams, Kenny Anangwu. Chris Banjo has been killing it all year with that special teams unit, and it's crazy to me to think that there's still a lot more upside. There's still a lot more meat left on the bones there, but this game was literally won by special teams, and then kudos to Breece Hall and Will McDonald on each side of the ball, right? I think, as you'll hear a lot of people repeatedly say, when you give Breece Hall the ball, great things happen more often than not. And this proves it. The other flip side to that is it feels like we have to, if we're going to continue to roll with Justin Fields, we have to effectively do everything within our power to, one, keep him on bootlegs and play action and stuff that gets him outside of the pocket, which an entire playbook isn't necessarily designed around. And two, not everybody can really pull that off, right? It's hard for him to read a defense just looking at it up front behind shotgun or whatever. It's a whole nother story to be able to turn your back to the defense, sell the run, and then feel like you can read the field. Two, when we're playing with this kind of script where the game is close or we're up and we can force the opposing team to have to throw the ball more often than not, that's exactly the situation you want Will McDonald in, and he showed why. I feel like the offensive line is a topic of conversation that maybe needs to be broached. I've been kind of pushing back on this for a little bit, but I do think there are more struggles as the weeks go by for the O-line. But celebrate this win. I don't care about draft status or anything like that. This is what you need to get done in order to build up a program the right way. So congrats, AG, first home game win. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.